Namaste, welcome everyone. Today is 25th day of St. Jude's Challenge, 30 minutes of yoga every day in June. We are supporting St. Jude's Research Hospital for Children. They are fighting childhood cancer, trying to find a cure, better cure. They are treating children with cancer, regardless of their parents' ability to pay. So please donate. The link is under the video, and please support me in my challenge as well. So today I prepared a sequence to correct the round shoulders. These round shoulders happen very often to people who work a lot in front of the computer or drive a lot. So that's just a natural way to kind of round the shoulders. What happens then, we are weakening the upper back. We are not using the muscles of upper back to keep the shoulders nicely up and back and have a nice posture. So this sequence is to correct that, to correct the round shoulders and to improve the posture. So we are going to strengthen the muscles of the upper back and the muscles of mid back. So that's what this sequence is going to help us with. So let's just start with chanting Om 3 times. So please join me if that is comfortable. Om. Om. Stay here for a moment and take a few breaths, noticing how you feel, what is present physically, mentally, and emotionally. Scanning your body, watching your mind for a moment, and also watching what emotions are present without judging them. Release your hands. And let's roll the shoulders up and back. Let's roll the shoulders for a few moments. Up and back, up and back. And as you're bringing them back, imagine you're hugging your spine with the shoulder blades. Opening the ribcage, stretching the ribcage nicely, warming up those muscles that we are going to strengthen and stretch. Warming up those muscles. We'll start with a few moments moving and breathing. So we'll start with warrior 1. Can stand in front of the yoga mat and then send your right leg back. Make sure that the stance is comfortable, that you're not falling to sides. The back leg goes slightly to side. Make sure that the front knee doesn't go in front of your ankle like mine does. Move the foot a little bit more forward. Bringing the body weight mostly on the back foot. Stretch the leg. And we're going to move and breathe just a few times with arms up and down. So inhale, bending the knee and lifting the arms, stretching the chest, and then lowering the arms. Let's inhale, bend the knee, lift the arms, warming up those muscles. Can you breathe in and out through your nose if that's possible? Inhaling up, pressing the body weight mostly on the back leg. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. 2 more times, breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Up and back to stretch the chest. And exhale. Beautiful. Now bring your elbows together. And we're going to continue with moving and breathing, but we'll open the elbows like cactus arms. So inhale, opening the chest. Shoulder blades closer together. And exhale, elbows touch. Inhale, chest goes forward. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Beautiful. Now bring your hands behind your back. Stretch the arms away from the buttocks. Chest comes forward. Bend the knee and bring the chest towards the knee. Lifting the arms up towards the ceiling. Chin goes up. Shoulder blades pretty close together. Both feet are on the floor. Stay here for a moment. Breathing. You can bring your hands, palms together. Taking a few breaths here. Nice balancing. And exhale. Press your front foot down and lift your upper body. Feels good. Let's send the right foot back and forward and left one back. The back foot slightly to side. Make sure that the stance is comfortable as we are going to do more movements. So make sure that you're not wobbly. Make sure that the knee doesn't go too much in front of the ankle. Mine does. I need to figure out my stance so it doesn't. Moving my foot a little bit more forward. Pressing back foot to the floor. This way I can stretch the chest a little bit more. So let's start with inhaling and bending the knee up. Bending the knee and lifting the arms up and putting everything together. And exhale, lowering down. Don't lift the back foot. Don't lift the heel. Inhale, the knee bends, so the body weight is on the back foot. This way you can stretch the chest more. And exhale. Inhale. Up and back. And exhale. 3 more times. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Hold for a moment. Feel it. Pressing both feet to the floor and exhale. Now let's switch, bringing the switch the position of the arms. Elbows come together. Inhale, opening the chest, bending the front knee, cactus arms. Chin slightly up. And exhale. Inhale. Through the nose if that's possible. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So it one more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Beautiful. Now, bring the hands behind you. Clasp the fingers. Bring the hands away from the back, away from the buttocks. And bring the shoulder blades closer together. That will push the chest forward. Bend your front knee. And start bringing the chest towards the knee. Lifting the arms away from the back. Pressing both feet equally to the floor. Chin goes forward. Keep breathing. Stay here. Don't hold your breath. Shoulder blades close together. See if you can connect the heels of your hands. And release. Pressing to your front foot. Sending your upper body up. And release. Beautiful. As you're standing wide, We're moving to warrior two now. So the right foot turns to the right. Left one is either facing forward or slightly in, whatever works better for your hips. Notice if the knee doesn't go in front of the ankle, pressing outside of the left foot towards the floor to lift the arch, the inner arch a little bit as you're doing that. Beautiful. Now start with lifting the arms up. Inhale. On exhalation, just bend the right knee. Bring the arms parallel to the floor. Chest opens nicely. Palms are facing down. Turn your head to the right. Come as low as you can. You want to feel the stretch in the belly of the muscle. So in the thigh, not in your groin. So we are not stretching the joints, just the muscles. Strengthening and stretching the muscles, not joints. Your head turning to the right. Imagine someone is pulling your arms to sides. One person is the right arm, the other person the left arm. Chest nicely open. Beautiful. Hold it for a little bit longer, pressing that outside of left foot to the floor. Hold it for a moment. And exhale, let go. And we'll switch sides. Turning to the other side. Good. Make sure that the knee is not in front of the ankle. I know this is my thing. But it's kind of important. This way you don't injure your knees and the weight, and you're not pulling your groins. You're actually able to do the muscle thing. So inhale, lifting the arms up. On exhalation, bend your left knee. Arms come parallel to the floor, pressing outside of the right foot to the floor. Imagine someone is pulling that right arm. And they also pull the left one. So your arms are stretching equally to both sides. The torso is in the center. Pressing through both feet. But outside of the right foot is pressing to the floor so that the inner arch of that right leg is nicely lifted. Keep breathing. Engage your abdomen a little bit. Feel the shoulder blades coming closer together, the chest stretching nicely, the ribcage stretching. Keep breathing, don't hold the breath. And exhale, lower your arms down. That's beautiful. Coming heels to toes, toes to heels. Beautiful. Now it's time for camel pose. Camel pose. Remember, if coming down, 1 knee at a time. Okay. Now, in this posture, we again will stretch the rib cage nicely, strengthen the back. If you are new to camel, you may have your legs a little bit wider apart, not too wide, but let's say 2 fists apart. But if you already have your camel practice, closer is more challenging then. First step is bringing your hands to your hips and pressing your buttocks out. So this is, and elbows go closer towards each other. This way you lift the chest nicely. Stay here for a moment. So the chest goes up. Beautiful, trying to adjust to this position. And you can either stay here or you can bring your hands to the ankles and press your hips forward. Let go of that head. Hips forward. Breathe. And then one hand after the other, coming back. Perfect. So let's bring our hands a little bit in front of the shoulders for a few moments in downward facing dog. We'll do it in a very specific way. So tucking your toes, lifting the hips up. Your tailbone goes nicely up. You can bring the heels to the ground. The head is in between the arms. If this is difficult for you to keep your knees straight, you can have your knees slightly bent and lift your heels a little bit up. So that's an option. But if your hamstrings are stretched, you can keep the legs straight. Now, what do we do with arms? Keep your hands kind of plugged into the floor. The fingers are separate, and the inner side of the elbows goes inwards. So you rotate the inner sides of your elbows inwards, so they go forward. This will bring your shoulder blades nicely closer. Keep breathing. Engage your abdomen for a moment. Breathe. Strengthening those shoulders. Very nice. And then lower your knees down. Sit for a moment in a child's pose. So stretch your hips back towards the heels. Extend your arms. The forehead comes on the floor. Breathe. So now, from here, we'll slide into Cobra. So lying down on your belly, bring your feet together. Bring your feet together. Foreheads on the floor. And this is one of the most important postures for strengthening the upper and mid back, the Cobra. Hands are under the shoulders. Elbows are close to the body. So where you do it right, you really can strengthen your back just doing this posture. Elbows close to the body, you press your pubic bone, your pelvis down to the floor. Feet stay on the floor and you start lifting your forehead. Just your forehead. Don't move your neck. Just lift your forehead and then bring your shoulders away from the ears. That will lift the chest nicely up. Beautiful. Keeping your elbows bent and kind of tucking them into your hips, into the sides of your body. Shoulders away from the ears. Chin slightly forward. Feet on the floor. Shoulder blades closer together. Keep breathing. Hold it for a moment. If that feels good, you can lift your hands off the floor and see if your back can nicely hold it. Feet are on the floor. Keep breathing. Exhale, lower your hands. Make pillow with your hands. Big toes are touching and heels fall to sides. Bringing one cheek on the pillow that you make with your hands. Close your eyes for a moment and relax. Notice your breath. Notice your heartbeat. After a few moments of relaxation here, a short relaxation, a little bit of practicing to go from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic nervous system. That's what those short relaxations do between the postures. They reset us, the nervous system. And then you can separate your heels again, slide your feet together, and let's go into the variation of locust pose. So bring your arms first along the body. Just lift your chest up as you are pressing the hands down to the floor, lifting your chest. Staying here for a moment. Breathing softly. You can either stay here or bring your hands together if your body does it behind you, bringing the heels of your hands closer, lifting your arms up and away from the buttocks and lifting the legs up. Coming up, nicely strengthening your back, stretching the rib cage, and correcting the rounded shoulders. Hold it as long as you can, but don't overdo it in the beginning. Lower your arms, lower your legs, make pillow with your hands. Big toes are touching, heels go to sides. Very active postures. And then let's bend the knees. Bend the knees. Bring your hands to the ankles. Bring your hands to the ankles. The chest goes naturally up. Elbows stay straight. We don't bend the elbows. Lift the knees up. Lift the chest up. Chin forward. Knees up. Breathe. Elbows are straight. Stay here for a few more breaths. And let go. Again, make pillow with your hands. Just for a moment. Big toes touching and heels fall to sides. And we roll to the back for the last posture. So we are going to practice the fish pose, a variation of fish pose. And stretch your legs. Some people like to do the fish pose in a lotus with the lotus legs. But here is a more basic version. For the purpose that we need for our back, this is perfect. Bringing the elbows under your back. Elbows as close to your as close to each other as possible. Stretching the legs. Right. Bringing shoulder blades more on the yoga mat. Feet are soft and relaxed. Now we are pressing the forearms and elbows, lifting our upper body as if we wanted to look at our pedicure. The chest goes up. Imagine someone is pulling an invisible string from the center of your chest, from the sternum. Bring the head down towards the yoga mat. So the top of your head, the crown of the head is touching the yoga mat, but it's not bearing any weight. The weight is in your arms. Pressing the elbows to the floor. Chest is nicely up, shoulder blades closer together. Breathe. And then let go, lift your head. Lower your back. Just for a moment, bring your hands behind your back and clasp the fingers using the strength of your arms. Note the head. Lift your head just a little bit and move the head from side to side. And then relax in Shavasana. Separating your feet about yoga mat distance apart. So make a shape of a letter V from your legs. The arms are slightly away from the body, palms facing up. The head in the center. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable. You don't have to. Just notice your breath as it comes in through the nostrils. And notice your body, all the places where the body meets the yoga mat. So the back of your heels, maybe the calves, the thighs, or at least part of thighs. Your buttocks, notice if the buttocks are equally pressing the floor. And some parts of your arms, shoulders, some parts of the back as well. And the back of your head, feeling where the body is meeting the yoga mat, all the places of support. And continue breathing softly through your nose, in and out, extending exhalations if that's possible. Just for a moment. Let go of that practice, just breathe. Allow the body to breathe without you controlling it in any way. And then let's scan the body for any tension. Relaxing your feet, relaxing your calves and thighs, letting go of tension in your hips, the buttocks. Relaxing the back, feeling all the muscles of the back relaxing, shoulders, feeling the shoulders on the floor. Arms are relaxing. The abdomen, chest, soft, relaxed. Relaxing your face, whole body. Staying here for a few moments. Allowing yourself to dwell in this peace, serenity. As the body is relaxing, the mind relaxes as well. Becomes less busy, less active. The thoughts move slower. Just notice the sensations in the body now. What is present? Without any judgment, without labeling anything, wrong, right, good, bad. Just allowing whatever's present to be there, accepting. Relaxing. And you can stay here as long as you want, as long as it feels good. But if you feel like concluding the practice, you can stretch your arms, over the head, stretch the legs, give yourself a good, nice stretch. If that feels good, you can hug the knees. You go from side to side. Exploring that movement a little bit if that is something that you wish to do. And then rolling all the way to the right, all the way to the right. Staying for a moment in that fetal position and then press yourself up. Sitting cross-legged. Quickly bend the elbows just for a moment, stretching the chest, bringing shoulder blades closer together. And very good. Bring your hands in front of the heart, bow into your own heart, your inner teacher, honoring the wisdom of your body. The light in me honors the same light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing together. I hope your shoulders feel a little bit more open. Again, this is a reminder. This video was made as a part of 30-day challenge for St. Jude's Research Hospital for Children. There is a link under this video. If you have means, if you can, please donate. Also, if you like this video, you can put something in the comments. You can give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, by pressing the bell, you will make sure that will be notified if I upload any new videos. So again, thank you so much for practicing together, for taking care of yourself, for donating, and namaste.